Get some of the highlights of it right now.
Nick Bockwinkel on Lawler with a sleeper hold. Dumps Bockwinkel on top of the referee. Lawler showing just how dead game he is. Look at him with his left hand. 2 more, 3. And Calhoun is hurt. Referee Paul Morton coming up to help him. All 244 of Bockwinkel fell right on the referee. Lawler pounding despite the pain with that right hand. Here comes Jimmy Hart. Paul Morton tackles him as he was coming into the ring. Once again, Bockwinkel with a sleeper. Lawler shakes him off. He shook him off, and now he's got Bockwinkel. Hart fighting with referee Paul Morton. He's suplexing back into the ring. Here's Austin Idol. 1, 2, 3. He got him.
Wait a minute, Mr. Morton. You're the referee. He was on this side of the ring. He was thrown over the top rope, and that stopped everything.
But I got the title back?
I'm going to hold the title
What
up.
do you mean you're going to hold it up? Hold it up by what? No way. There's no way for you to...
I'm holding it up. We're going to take it before the committee, and I've got a tape of the whole thing. He threw him over the top rope right there. And
You cannot. He cannot hold up the title. He cannot. I'm supposed to be the champion. I'm the champion.
What he's saying is true. I know what he's saying in there, but...
And it'll show up on the tape. It'll show up on the tape. The committee will look at it with me, but I saw him throw him over the top rope. You no longer have the title. It's being held up. Maybe you've got it, and maybe Mr. Lawler's got it, but it's being held up for the time being.
Yeah, that's exactly what the decision by Stanley Blackburn, who is the president of the AWA, he made the ruling, and of course the committee did in fact take a look at the tape. There he is, the king. He was certainly directly involved, and Jerry, I just knew that was it. You had him. You beat him right there in the middle of the ring.
Well, you know, it really gets disappointing after a while, because it seems like every time I wrestle Nick Bockwinkel, I come out here the following Saturday, and you're saying, and the fans think, and I feel like, that I beat Nick Bockwinkel, but I never have the belt.
Yeah.
And that is what is really discouraging and really disappointing. And, you know, this was just another time, another opportunity, and these opportunities don't come that often, to get a world title shot. And it's another one that's gone by the wayside, because I did have the man beat. I did have him pinned, but then to lose, or not to lose, but to lose the belt on a technicality. You know, even though they held it up for the time being, then the word comes down yesterday that the championship committee viewed the film, and they decided that he was thrown over the top rope. It certainly wasn't intentional. All I know was he was on my back, had the sleeper hold on. I just tried to get him off the same way I did originally, suplexed him back in the ring, and pinned the man. But they say because he went over the top rope that, you know, it was a disqualification at that point. And so, you know, I'm standing here without the world heavyweight title again, is what it boils down to. And after that, I also, of course, asked for an immediate rematch. And now Nick Bockwinkel is apparently doing what he said he would do before. He's stalling. He's told Stanley Blackburn that he's going to take some time off. He needs a rest and all of this sort of garbage. So, you know, it may be quite a while before I get another shot at Nick Bockwinkel. In the meantime, though, you know, it's something that you could just, I could sit around and dwell on, or either I can try to go forward, and that's what I'm going to do.
Life goes on.
And I do still have the Southern Heavyweight title, of which, you know, if I don't forget about the world title, I may not have this very long, with people like Killer Carl Krupp back in the area. And you see, Jimmy Hart, I don't know where he found Killer Carl Krupp. He said he found him out in Hollywood. Did you people see how ugly Carl Krupp was? Well, he almost didn't make it here today, because on the way over, Hart was driving him over, and Krupp stuck his head out the window of the car, and he got arrested for mooning. Now, that's ugly. But anyway, I want Hart to realize, and I want Krupp to realize, that I have a score to settle with Killer Carl Krupp, because back when I had my leg broken, Killer Carl Krupp ran roughshod over everybody in the area, and I had an opportunity to make a comeback at that time. My leg, I was about 90% healed, and I foolishly at the time went in the ring with Krupp too soon.
Remember it
and
too
he
well.
did a number on my leg and put me back out for about another 3 months.
Yep.
Well, Krupp, I'll tell you what, brother, I don't forget. I'm just like an elephant. You see, I got a heck of a memory, brother, and I remember that ugly mug of yours, and I remember it sitting when I sit laid up with that broken leg, and I'm going to remember it when I get in that ring with you Monday night. And if you think for 1 minute with that little pea brain of yours that you're going to walk out of there with this Southern Heavyweight title around your waist, you got another thing coming, jerk, because I'm going to do something that may seem impossible. I'm going to, with my fist, make you uglier than you are now, because I'm going to rearrange that face of yours, and I'm going to beat you to a pulp. And, Hart, I want you to stick that nose of yours close to the ring, because I got a little bit of this for you too, jerk, and I'll make you look just as ugly as them mugs you managed. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, Jerry, I think you hit a nerve, and the folks would like to see that done. Lawler and Killer Carl Krupp for the Southern Heavyweight bout. One of the Night of Champions with no increase in price. Let's go to the ring. Here come the R&R.